Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day because we got a bunch of new information from WWE 2K official website. Now, we're not going to too much talk about everything from their website because it's really not too much in detail. Instead, we are going to look at this article that is coming from godisageek.com that was wrote by Chris White as of January 28 because there is 13 details you need to know that they got in this article. Now, they did do a Q&A with some developers over there at 2K, so huge shout out to them. But I will be leaving the article in the description down below, so if you want to check out everything such as, the soundtrack and all of that, you can do so. But we're going to get into the main things, and the first thing is the Island. Now, the Island is a new game mode that is coming into the 2K franchise. As you guys can see, they wrote saying the Island is bringing wrestling to video games. They also said Andrea Lisenberg, senior narrative designer at Visual Concept and a former writer on WWE SmackDown, is the main writer of the new mode. While we didn't get a ton of details about what the story is about, she did say it's not like anything you've seen in My Rise. While My Rise is still a part of WWE 2K25, the story of the Island is more like bringing wrestling to video games. We'll let you dive into what that means, but she did say it was reverse of My Rise that has always focused on bringing video games to wrestling. Now, from reading this, it seems like the Island will be online, but really not too much online if you understand what I'm saying. But let's just go ahead and see what WWE 2K official website have to say. So it says the Island, for the first time in franchise history, step outside the ropes and onto the island for PS5 and Xbox Series X. In the immersive WWE themed world, complete quests, take on challenges, compete in live events, and upgrade and customize your My Superstar through multiple storyline chapters. Fight to join the original tribal chief Roman Reigns at the head of the table. So yeah, like I said, it seems like this will be online, but not really online as, interacting with other people that are, on the island. I don't know too much about the island, but I'm trying to say basically, you're not going to be basically fighting people on the island. You're going to be doing, side quests. You're going to be doing storylines. You're going to be doing all of that to, join the original tribal chief Roman Reigns, as it says, at the head of the table. So yeah, like I said, it's not too much online where you're going to be really fighting other people on the island. You're just going to be doing, like I say, the quests, the challenges, and all of the stuff that they have for us, such as the live events, which, it seems like they would probably give us live events every other week or every other month. So, yo, be on the lookout for that if you are interested in the island. Also, keep in mind, you will have to be on PS5 and Xbox Series X, which is next-gen consoles. You can't use it on the PS4, the Xbox One, and unfortunately the PC. Now also, we did get confirmation yesterday that the underground match type is in the game, and we also got a new match type which is called Bloodline Rules, which we are going to talk about in the video in just a second. But let's go ahead and talk about this underground match. So as you guys can see, they wrote saying the underground match type involved a lot rework mechanics. So he goes to say WWE 2K25 features some of the new match types that change the way in-ring action plays out. For example, the underground match sees a ring without ring posts and ropes. Derek Dunn, which I don't know how to say his last name, so I'm just going to say Dunn, lead combat designer at Visual Concept, said the idea of a ring without ropes has completely upended how combat works in the game, and that's something you're going to feel immediately when you get into the match. The interaction at the edge of the ring are completely reworked, and this is something that helps both underground matches and fighting outside the arena and brawls arenas. The crowd will also react differently during these matches, as well as fans banging on the mat, bringing carnage to the arena. So it seems like with this new underground match type, it is going to be very, very fun. It sounds like, we're going to have those CPUs on the outside basically hyping up the match. They also said that the edge of the ring has been completely reworked, so I would like to see how that was going to play out. And also, with these CPUs on the outside of the ring, I'm just wondering, down the line, can we get the lumberjack match? Can we just get some superstars out there at random, surrounding the ring, and, just give them some look, action where they can just hit us like 4 or 5 times, just toss us back in the ring? I feel like they can potentially do that down the line with how they just brought in this new underground match type and all of that. But yo, I'm excited for this match. It looks great visually right now. But yeah, I want to see how it's going to play out. It sounds fun, like I said. but we're gonna have to wait to see when we get some gameplay, which I feel like we'll probably get some gameplay within the next 2 to 3 weeks, if not next week or if not this week. But yeah, be on the lookout for that as well. Now up next, as you guys can see, we have the Bloodline Rules match type. Now it says what exactly is involved in the Bloodline Rules match type, and he wrote saying we've all seen the Bloodline Rules match in the WWE, famously closing out last year WrestleMania, but how does it work is the confines of WWE 2K25. While it does indeed feature no DQ, etc., there is a mechanic that allows each superstar a total of 3 run-ins during the match, which takes the form of a payback ability. Once you reach the right number of gauges to use run-ins, someone can be called out to help with the Bloodline Rules match. Now I'm wondering, will the superstars that, have to run in for you be selected at the beginning of the match, or will these be the superstars that are in a connection with you, such as your allies, your managers, your partners, and all of that type of stuff? I'm just wondering how that is going to play at the beginning. But yeah, it sounds like a fun match type to me. It sounds like something I would actually enjoy playing in universe mode, using this for a stipulation, because now we got another feature that is returning to the game, which is promos, which I know a lot of people are excited about to see back in these games. And as you guys can see, this is a screenshot of it. So yeah, promos will be back in the game. And since we're talking about promos, let's just go ahead and talk about what WWE 2K official website has to say about it. So as you guys can see, it say your universe, your way. WWE 2K Sandbox mode receives new upgrades to give players even greater control over their universe experience, including the long-awaited return of promos. The new system includes multiple promo type and outcomes with new cutscenes and branching choices. So yo, it looks like universe mode did get a little bit of an overhaul. We got promos back into it. Looks like we will be getting a whole lot of new cutscenes and selections and all of that. So yo, universe mode is back in the game, as you guys can see. So it's confirmed, and we are going to be getting the long awaited promos, which can set up rivalries and matches and all of that type of stuff. Now up next, as you guys can see, he says there's exclusive titles for intergender wrestling. So he says Derek also revealed that there will be titles to unlock that both male and female superstars can compete for, which is pretty cool, as not even WWE has them initiated in their own titles. There will also be some other option with regards to intergender wrestling that unlock the more you play, but these details were kept under wraps. So it seems like we would have some more things when it comes to the intergender wrestling, but so far we know that there will be an exclusive titles when it comes to this match type, and you can use it for the male and the female wrestler. So that is a major W when it comes to that. Now let's go ahead and talk about My GM. Now I heard that My GM will be available online now, which is a huge W. But in this article, we got some more detail on that. So as you guys can see, he says My GM getting cross-branded PLEs and trading. My GM has come a long way since it was introduced, and during the Q&A, Alan Flores, designer director at Visual Concepts, said we're also adding cross-brand PLEs too, which sort of plays into the betrayal part, because now you sort of like can put your own superstar against each other. I guess we have a bunch of new My GM and a bunch of new dramas involved as well. So there's going to be a lot of backstabbing, a lot of complaining superstars, people trying to trade each other. All that type of stuff is going to be featured in. Now, yes, this is a major W when it comes to My GM. I used to like playing My GM back in the SmackDown versus Raw series, and when it came to 2K22 and from 2K22 to 2K24, I just couldn't really get too much into it. It's not really the same, but this sounds like it is going to be fun. Not to mention it is going to be online, so I'm just wondering how online will work. Will it be some way we have a commissioner that allows a certain number of people that can come in to play, at least 2 people, right? Or I just don't know. I want to see how My GM would really play out in 2K25, because it sounds very interesting. And if it's like this, I would for sure do content on this on my second channel. If you're not following my second channel, make sure you go do that. It is right here, as you guys can see. But let's move over to the 2K showcase, which everyone wants to know about. And as you guys can see, Slingshot has been removed fully from 2K25. Now I know a lot of people like this, and coming from WWE 2K official website, this is what it reads. So it says the Bloodlines Dynasty, the all-new showcase hosted by the Wiseman Paul Heyman, celebrate one of the most iconic wrestling family dynasties, the Bloodline, featuring Roman Reigns, The Rock, Yokozuna, Jacob Fatu, and more. relive historic showdowns, or flip the script and change the outcome of select matchups, plus experience dream matches between members of the Bloodline and WWE superstars and legends. Now you guys might be wondering, how will Showcase Mode play out this year? What do you mean about changing the outcome of the matches? Well, back to the website, it says there will be 3 outcomes for matches in 2K Showcase. Dino continued to elaborate on what we would be getting from the 2K Showcase Mode in WWE 2K25, which features on the Bloodline. He said there would be a 3-pronged approach. You can finish each match how it's finished in real life, try to change these matches by getting the other person or team to win, and play out dream matches featuring superstars from the extended Uwanu family. Now, as you guys can see from this article right here, it seems like the 3 outcomes is basically you completing the original, showcase mode like how it always usually be, or you can try to get the other person or the other team a win, and this is going to just change the whole outcome of everything, such as the scene and all of that. So yo, this is how Showcase Mode is going to play out. So if you are interested in Showcase Mode this year, go ahead and give it a try. Just gave you a breakdown, and this website and this article just gave us a breakdown as well. Now let's go ahead and talk about the 3rd person camera, which is a new thing in WWE 2K25 this year. So as you guys can see, it says the 3rd person cam is going to be revolutionary. Initially added to follow superstars out as they make their entrances this year, 2K has embodied the 3rd person cam and taken it into every match imaginable, including backstage brawls and the Hell in a Cell. Derek said when you are climbing the top rope, when you are running on the ringside, when you are climbing to the top of the Hell in a Cell, being able to follow the character all the way up there and really feel like you're embodying them rather than standard kind of broadcast view or the classic Grand Cam broadcast view that we've had previously. Now he also says he continued to talk about how this works with the control changes, so it's just a whole new way of kind of playing and immersing yourself in the game. It has some control challenges for sure. The right stick controls the camera, but it also does other things in game, other things in gameplay, and I think we found a really nice compromise with the way that it works with. There's just one new button you have to press to kind of unlock those right stick actions, but normally right stick is going to control your camera. It takes like a second to get used to, but once it clicks, you just playing the game like you normally were with a totally new view. So it sounds like this new 3rd person camera is going to be very interesting. It looks like we can just do a lot with this, like with entrances. Just imagine using this camera and just getting great footage and all of that. So I'm excited for this 3rd person camera. Let me know in the comment section down below, will you be using the 3rd person camera the most, or will you just stick with the regular broadcast view and all of that? Now let's go ahead and talk about intergender matches one more time, because there is a variety of matches you can do with intergender matches. So as you guys can see from the article, it says many match types will include intergender options. If you want to relive R-Truth entering the Royal Rumble, well, now you can. There are no restrictions on what superstars can compete in any match, but the game doesn't force it on you. If you want to have women competing in man matches or men competing in women matches, the option is there. The only restriction is mixed tag match, as that feature a strict rule set. So it looks like the intergender matches this year is going to be very fun. It looks like with the Royal Rumble, you can just do surprise entrances with male superstars in there and female superstars in the men's rumble, like just that type of stuff. So it sounds like this year's WWE 2K25 is going to be a good one. Now keep in mind, like I said, I will be doing a giveaway on this game. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and follow me on X, because that is where I will be announcing the giveaway. But anyways, it's big boy BlitzSquad here, keep you guys posted on a lot of WWE 2K25 news, rumors, leaks, DLC, as well as updates. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button for me. Also subscribe to the channel as well. Let me know in the comment section down below, what are you most excited for in WWE 2K25? But anyways, BlitzSquad here, signing off, y'all. Peace.